sour pick. Yep.
All right, we're
Is
live.
this up?
We're live. What up, everybody?
Hello, everybody.
No, Michelle, no pumpkin this week. And Fitty, this has nothing to do with you, but I'm basically gonna rig it this week, and it's gonna be blackberry. So might as well just vote blackberry because I noticed Take Me to the Seas recipes. I don't know if she thought it was blackberry week this week or not, but regardless, she has some killer blackberry recipes that I want to showcase next week. So next week's gonna be blackberry. So you might as well just think of it as a presidential election. I'm gonna just overrule everybody, and it's gonna be BlackBerry.
Kind of makes you wonder why you put up a poll. Just saying, but
Because if I didn't put up a poll, everybody would be mad that I didn't put up a poll.
but it works out okay because that's actually the one Fitty said he wanted to choose anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be good.
So Fitty's streak still survives even with a rig system.
Yes. Let's see. Dave Lloyd already has 2. I just made mine public. Rocky's got 1. I think I'll take me to the seas though, or not lemon. Fitty, you gonna make yours public? Oh, you dated them for a second? Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. You're good. Well, good morning, everybody. Let's see. We have Dave Lloyd in chat. We got Fitty in chat. We got Michelle Hughes in chat. Good morning, Michelle. Give you pumpkin or give you death, Michelle.
Yeah,
don't make me do that to you.
Well, did you see Michelle had that new recipe out?
Yes.
Did you take a look at it?
Yeah,
it looked good.
Yeah, you know me, I absolutely despise anything pumpkin spice, but
that doesn't look pumpkin spicy.
That one didn't suck. That one doesn't look like it sucks. So may actually. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna mix it, but it looked good. Rocky Tooney's
even added the yam in there to darken it down a little bit. I mean, to bring it back to a real pumpkin.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, slick.
Yep.
Lady Liberty's in chat. So, how is the Bunny 2.0? Good morning. Take me to see.
A little crazy, but doing pretty good so far. Not my sarcastic little shit, but she's sweet, cuddleable. With hypodermic needles for claws, just like any small bunny or small cat. They have hypodermic needles for the first 6 months of their life. Like they just touch you and you bleed. It doesn't, they don't even have to, I don't have to make contact. They come within an inch of your skin and you start to bleed.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It's just so sharp.
Oh, my brother's in chat. Good morning, Peter.
Hoping this turns out the way I want it to here. If it does, this is going to be delicious. It should. It should.
Yeah, I just mixed up my lemon, and just off the sniff, it smells really good.
And yes, it was on purpose. I did bump up the super sweet to 1 on this one instead of half.
Okay.
Because it needs it to do what I want it to do. I want that frosting to pop. That's what it's supposed to shine here. And I don't use it that high. Just looking at super sweet being that high is it make me cringe. But we'll see.
Oh yeah, see, for anything I keep it at a half, and that's it.
That's what I do. And going to 1 for me is like going high. But
no, I get a weird
working with that sour lemon before to get that sour lemon to pop. That little extra sweetener does help. Did it 1 other time. I think it was clown urine, and it actually worked extremely well. So hoping.
Okay. Yeah, because you figure with the lemon, that citric acid, you're gonna pull out. You're using regular Capella Super Sweet this time, right?
Yes, I did
Yeah.
that on purpose because of that citric acid. Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
If you did notice, I've been using the Perulum for a while, and I did this time
Because yeah,
use the.
because the Perillum gives you that sweetness without that citric acid.
But I wanted that citric acid this
Yep.
time, so I definitely went with that. Yeah.
Sam, you're at work early today. Hey, brother. Shout out to you, brother. Working on Sunday. I get it. Gotta feed the kitties. It take me to sea. Be careful with that storm that's coming up. Granted, you're a veteran of South Florida, so you know all about hurricanes, but just be careful in case this one gets nastier than what they expect.
That's true.
Morning,
Never
Daniel.
know.
Yeah, well, I saw my cousins up in Canada. They were posting the devastation from up in Newfoundland, and it got tore up. All there's 'cause it's an island, so you have a lot of your population's on the coast. Because why wouldn't you want to live on the coast? Well, there's houses now that are in
Th-
pieces out in the
there's a-
Atlantic. Yeah,
yeah, that'd be the reason.
yeah. I mean, a lot of houses you saw were older, maybe not as sturdy because they've been getting battered for 50 years. But yeah, they're toast and unfortunate. And I mean, hopefully there was no serious injuries or anybody like that. No, hopefully no fatalities, God forbid. And hopefully everyone up there is insured. I mean, granted, you have. I mean, there's a lot of memories in those homes. I understand that, but you can always rebuild.
I'm thinking this is doing exactly what I wanted to do. I'm thinking I'm gonna like this. Now I just gotta spend an hour drying up my wick.
See,
As tiny as the wick is in this thing, it seems like it takes forever sometimes to dry it out.
I did a fresh build. I gotta read back up.
Yeah, Michelle, I did see that recipe when it first popped up, and I was like, ooh, this is what we were talking about too. Like Frank talked about it. They said I could probably do a pumpkin if it wasn't spice. You actually mentioned it one time. You like might be able to do that. And
Yeah.
then she took it to a new level and even downed it a little bit more of that yam, the old school style. It's like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well,
Yep.
I think one
boysenberry.
thing closer to Thanksgiving, it's definitely gonna go in the polls. Gonna be like a sweet potato pie.
Yep.
I saw a funny video. They were talking about how black people at Thanksgiving do not eat pumpkin pie. That it's sweet potato pie, and you will get diabetes.
Milk and honey is the boss. Sauce is the boss. I don't know, Michelle Hughes. I think she would have to counter with that with vanilla pudding's the boss. So you guys are gonna have to fight it out. Actually, put the two together. It's not bad.
Well, no, of course not. I mean, the one's going to overtake. I mean, they're well. I think they'll balance each other out, kind of.
Be interesting though to see the different combinations they came up with if they both used both ingredients. Because that Michelle's gonna lean more toward that vanilla pudding side.
And
That
Rocky's
gonna
go
lean
the
toward
milk
that
and honey side.
milk and
Yeah.
honey side. So you're gonna have this one that's super like dark and dense, honey like, and got that little bit of bite, and then you're gonna have this one that's really creamy with just this light essence of honey.
Oh wow. Let's see. Take me to see. You're going to be in Ocala this week. Okay, well, Ocala's a dirty side of any storm because Ocala's kind of dirty to begin with. Well, it's horse country though, so it's nice that part of it. But so you'll be good. All right, good. It's veering west up through Pensacola. Okay, so it may loop around this way a little bit. But I'm going north and west this week. I gotta run down to Charleston in the morning and load up and go to Elkhart, Indiana, the land of RVs.
Oh, it does, Michelle. I actually, even before I realized that you used it in all your recipes, and it didn't dawn on me. I thought you used it a lot, but not as much as you do. I had already been using vanilla pudding. It was in my very first, like when I got the first giveaway thing that was in my pack was vanilla pudding, and it was one of my favorite flavors in there. It's like, this is versatile.
Daniel, you are 150% right. Swaggy does need to come up with a milk and honey / caterpillar chow. Especially since I'm too lazy to go hunting for
Hey, I have made Rocky. I made you milk and honey with Swaggy's flavors. It's there on ELR. Just mix it up. You'll love it. It's a little bit brighter than your typical milk and honey flavor, though. It's not that dark honey. It's kind of a little sweeter.
Oh yeah, and Kerplop, I'm glad to see that you're still alive after your Vikings took a pounding on Monday night.
Oh
For
my
me, it was
god,
best of both
the
worlds. The
memes.
best of both worlds. The Eagles beat the shit out of the Vikings, and in my fantasy league, Justin Jefferson got just enough points, and they were able to lay back in the second half because the person I was going up against had Jalen Hurts. That I was still able to
Oh, you
win.
did make it, Rocky. It was good, but I mean, it's not the same. It's not like your milk and honey. The flavor of milk
I
and
was gonna
honey. That
say,
flavor
don't.
of milk and honey's got that
Even though Rocky owns
darkness.
most of the world's supply of milk and honey, it's not his milk and honey. It's still flavorless. Still, Brendan and Bryson have a lot more to do with that flavor than Rocky did. Rocky just made it popular.
Yep.
No offense, Rocky.
Find it interesting when people get associated with one flavor that you can tell that they favor. Rocky's definitely milk and honey. Michelle's definitely
vanilla pudding.
vanilla pudding. Yep. Actually, right now, I think they're the front runners for like marketing the single flavor like,
Yes, absolutely.
promotions. Yeah.
And Mark Senior, if he ever makes it back into into being active in the community, his is coconut custard. One of the flavors coconut custard. You can totally.
Oh, and wait a minute. We got an up and newcomer here. We got Dave Lloyd, the sugar cookie.
Yes.
Oh, it's like, Which I realized, the other day that somehow I acquired like several bottles of sugar cookie. I must have double ordered, thinking I didn't order a couple different times. I got so much sugar
Oh,
cookie.
Daniel, we're not hating on milk and honey whatsoever. I mean, we're having
No, milk
fun
and
with
honey's
milk
really
and
good.
I mean, and with tobaccos, you're exactly right.
I mix a lot of Rocky's recipes, so yeah, I do actually get quite a bit of milk and honey.
Yeah, you watched Wayne. You watched Wayne's show on Friday, right? You were in the chat.
I wasn't this week. I crashed.
Yeah,
It's been a long week.
He did. Hey, Jeff Lawson. There's one. He was doing something with pumpkin, and
yep.
And he put butter rum in there, and he was thinking about using like an RY4. And I was like, you know what? You could do the best of both worlds. Take that butter rum out and put Sticks Mix butter rum Cavendish. And I bet that Cavendish would give it that, it would darken it up and give it that spicy note that he was looking to get out of the RY4 in there without making it too much like a tobacco. And I bet that would really be nice.
Add milk and honey to the fruit and berry mix for next week there, Rocky. Because if I can mix it up, I'll mix it up. That's what after the strawberry tart thing. Okay, the strawberry lemon tart, the way she chases and looks around the room trying to find those fresh strawberries in the room and like sniffing at the air. And you watch her, she's not even paying attention to clouds, but she's kind of following beneath them like she can smell it.
Oh, really?
It's hilarious.
Now, there's not a name yet for Bunny 2.0, is there?
Actually, there is a tentative name, Ashley.
Okay.
Because she's got like markings, and as the California rabbit, they have markings like almost look like ash in their ears, nose, and on their feet. So, she looks like she stuck her nose in an ashtray or something. So, Ashley.
Yeah, I was over there, to turn the light on, and I saw. I'm like, let me throw them on. So that's why I just threw them on.
Because this could use a little bit of a steep, but I think it's going to do exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah, Mowgli, pump muff is what Wayne called that mix.
Yeah, I believe that I have to mix that.
Good morning, Mowgli.
I'm pretty sure I have to mix that one for midweek critique, because that's what he's been doing. Is for the last couple of weeks he's been doing his midweek critique mix on Fridays.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he's doing apple next week, right? Or the new.
Oh wait a minute, yeah, we're doing apple, not pumpkin. That's right. Yeah, not pumpkin. We talked about pumpkin before the show. Apparently, we decided apples. Oh no, he mentioned that, and I mentioned apple because I was like, apple's another fall one that right now is in season here anyway.
Yeah, take me to see if you want to hold that cap lemon meringue pie, get Flavor West's lemon meringue pie and put the two of them together, and it'll work out well. Daniel, my daughter got me that sign from China a couple years ago for Father's Day, so I have no idea what it cost. Pretty much like, I guess ignorance is bliss. I really didn't want to know what it cost.
It cost a firstborn daughter.
Not firstborn daughter. She's going
Oh, that
around
wasn't
living.
the firstborn?
No, no, firstborn doors living off the system up in Virginia somewhere.
Ah,
Yeah, lemon Sicily with
okay. Well,
Effie lemon does do well, and that'll work well with the lemon meringue pie. Or
yep.
if you could still find it, what's this? The lemon tart or lemon cream wafer? I mean, from Chem Nevada, if you can find it. Vape Train lemon tart's a one shot that you can always use as as a cheat code, basically. And I don't know why I don't mix lemon enough. I think I mean, I'll go through like this 25 mil, and I'll be like, I want to mix another one. Then I'll kind of like, oh,
I added one
wander
percent
away
super
from it.
sweet to this, and you know the one thing that I is ironically right now, at least off the shake, it tastes like it doesn't have enough sweetener, and that's weird for
That
me.
is weird.
It's almost like that sour lemon absorbed it. Maybe the lemon. I'm not sure
Oh
what's
wow,
going on
Rocky
there. That
gets a
actually didn't
pepper
taste
note
very
from
sweet.
Lemon Sicily. That's crazy.
Ooh,
Now is that
pepper
cat?
note.
Is that Cap's Lemon Sicily or is that FA's though?
Oh yeah, it's true.
Oh,
Forget there are two.
I didn't know that. I didn't know jail vapes. That's cool. Oh, the FA Lemon Sicily, really? Yeah, my bottle of FA Lemon Sicily is like 5 years old. I just don't. It's not a flavor that I reach for that much, and it's like a little 10 ml bottle is lasting me like 5 years. It's like a couple of drops here and there, and that's about it.
Depending on your mix, you can push it a little bit too. But if you some mixes, you push it too much, and you know it in that one.
Oh yeah,
That flavor.
oh for sure.
Is it because of what I'm going over in that? Maybe I should have actually dried it a little bit better.
Yo, Mick, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, because I'm getting sweetness off the knuckle.
And anyone hang out a lot for you still can't watch on the other channel? That is weird, dude. I don't understand what's up with that.
It is kind of strange.
It is really
I
strange.
was wondering why we keep getting a Mick instead of getting a late night vape show.
But now on
Then
other
again,
channels he can do it fine. It's really weird.
I get it 100%. It's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can't do a late night vape show here. That's the problem, Mick.
Clanton has 4 vape shops. Wow. Yeah, we had a thing here last week. One of the little vape shops, and that in town, they had a shooting inside the vape shop.
Ooh.
Yeah, some kid got shot in the leg. Don't know why. Just.
I'm sure we'll hear about it.
Yeah, I know. Somehow they'll blame it on vaping, but it's not. I mean, they do it. I mean, they sell everything.
It's metal poisoning because he got shot in the leg.
He got lead poisoning.
he got metal poisoning in his leg somehow.
Yeah, so
I see him. You had to take me to see 3 recipes there. 4.
Yes.
4. Fitty made a baked lemon pudding.
Oh yeah, we have some good ones. We're going to go over here in a little bit.
Oh, this looks like a good week. It really does.
Did Fitty make his public now? Because I didn't see it before. I mean, I saw it.
Yeah,
I didn't see it come up when I put the page up. But I know I saw it earlier. Yeah, Wonder Flavors Lemon Squares is good. I don't think I have the SSA Natural Lemon. That's why I didn't reach for it. I think it's one of the newer ones that when I tried to get them, they were out of stock.
Wow. There's a lot of them. I like that Take Me to Seas are all like Halloween themed already. Okay.
Yes.
You got me there. I just want to mix them just so I can say the names.
Yeah, kid shot to get saved from vaping. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard the details of what went down. I don't know if he was trying to rob the place or what happened, but
that's a possibility. Like
it was a dispute.
Our shop opened up. My main shop, they actually opened another location, and I told them I thought that was a shadier part of town in Keene.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yep, it was. And guess what? They're dealing with gang issues and stuff. There's a the gang leader lives upstairs in the same building.
Oh, jeez.
It's like,
Well, I think more what happened, it just happened to be at the vape shop, but it's a whole strip of stores right there, and that's just,
mhm.
I mean, I'm 99% sure it had zero to do with the actual vape shop itself. It just happened
Yeah,
to be the building that,
happened
I
to
mean,
be.
that part of that
Yeah,
building is where it happened, and it's
it could have been someone had a grudge against someone, maybe a fight. You never
yeah,
know.
and that's where they ended up. Yeah, basically.
Oh, if it turned out, and here's the real deal. They didn't have his strawberry custard in stock because the government stepped in and caused the issue. That would be a good headline.
That would be.
Be like, yeah, see, flavors don't kill. You guys are killing people because you're taking them away.
Well, no, you know what they would do? They would turn
They
around and
blame
say,
us anyway.
yeah, they would say, oh, look, this kid was so nicotine addicted that he had to shoot somebody because he couldn't get his fix. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, they would turn it against us.
Oh, you know it will. Games, good morning, brother. Yeah, I still have to get that jungle flavors, juicy lemon.
Juicy. Yep. Yep.
I mean, I still need to get all them new jungle flavors and some of the new flavor expresses.
Yeah, I've got a few of the new jungle flavors. Actually, I think I got them because of Tam. I think that's why I have the new ones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait anymore. I'm just gonna have to go.
I don't have all. I don't have all of them. I don't have all of them. That ultimate strawberry is good. If you like strawberry, here's the thing: strawberry is such a controversial flavor.
Well, here's the thing: they have the ultimate strawberry, but then their sweet strawberry is fucking great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bavarian cream they have is good. It's a little on the darker side, but it's good. Yeah, the ultimates are supposedly ultimate. They're supposed to be all fucking good. I totally get that.
And if they do ultimates and they do it properly, that's great. Instead of doing a lot of these flavor companies come up with the second version. Oh, this is the deluxe-ish version. And they'll come up with some special name, and like
they'll ruin it.
95% of them suck.
Yeah, they'll ruin it. Yep. So anybody that watched Savage Simon's 10-hour stream yesterday, I caught most of it, believe it or not, because I was already up. Yesterday morning I was up at like 4:15 in the morning. All right, Peter, take it easy. Enjoy your Sunday.
What I was going over in that one in the Hadley because it tasted better than the Citadel.
Okay. Yes, Michelle, I do have it sitting here, and I still need to mess with it a little bit more before I do anything with it. I need to try.
That I was wondering about that. I was going to ask you, and before we're done with the lemon stay, I was going to ask how's the medicine flower lemon, because the blueberry and the dark chocolate have been legit, but I know they're hit and miss. Medicine flower, I've heard hit and miss. There's some you just don't bother getting, and there's others you kind of fall in love with.
Yeah, Simon's stream yesterday was fun. I mean, there was a lot going on. I was there for about 2 hours towards the end.
Yep.
Addie
Yeah, I
was
saw you
hanging
on there.
out.
I wanted to get in.
Batman was there. Grim Green was there for a little while. Bogan was there early.
Zip even showed up for a little while. That was nice to see her. Actually, quite a while. She was on for a while.
Was she?
Nice
yeah, we left about the same time. Yeah, she was in for at least an hour or so.
She was in for a while.
But last night I did get to hang out with Fresh03 over on TJ's channel. He did just an impromptu hangout stream, and we were all in there, having some beverages and just shooting the shit. And Fresh looked fucking great. Let's just say he's not. If he wants to come back, which I'm sure he will. At some point, maybe not as much as he did before. But but he looked great. So if anybody's concerned about Fresh, I wouldn't be too concerned. He looked great last night. He was, spirits were up. He's getting ready to go on another vacation. I mean, so he's good. He's really good.
Also, really proud of the community again for yesterday.
They did. Yeah, it broke over 3,000 pounds.
Yeah, and their goal is 500.
Yeah.
So it's over 600% of their goal.
Yeah, they killed it. They really killed it with that. They did a real nice job. Uh, he didn't. I mean, he didn't really say he was looking forward to coming back. He's just right now enjoying. I mean, he will be back at some point. I just know he will be. I don't know if he'll be back full time like he was before, but you know, because once you leave for a while and you start doing other stuff, you know, this isn't necessarily as as important anymore. I guess you could say. I mean, he does care about the community still, obviously, but he's got a lot on his plate. He's still healing. I mean, he's not 100% by any means. But let's say yesterday, either yesterday was a really good day for him, and he looked phenomenal. He looked great. He was sitting there. He was mixing. It's not like it's not like he's not mixing.
Every now and then you see him with a new recipe popping up every
Mm-hmm.
once in a while.
Exactly.
He doesn't make them all public, but he's every once in a while he pops out a new public one.
Yeah.
We are gonna. I know that they're blackberry. You said right.
Yeah.
Take me to C's recipes are.
Yes. I think they're all blackberry.
Because I love the names.
The names are great. That's why we already have something to look forward to for next week.
It's making me look forward to Halloween is what it's doing.
The second. The second's right, isn't it? Isn't it next Sunday the 2nd?
I think so. Yeah, because Tuesday's the 4th. I just put the stream up for next.
Yep, it's the 2nd.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe my wife will actually be back by then. She still isn't back yet. Her sister had a little setback, so she's still hanging out.
Oh yeah, Mick has been traveling all over actually lately. He's taking his vacation time segments seriously. I've seen a lot of beach pics and a lot of those.
Oh heck yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, that's one thing where Europeans. I mean, I guess we take it for granted. We have nice beaches here, but they have some really cool ones over there as well. Ian Thomas, good morning. Well, good afternoon to you, sir. Good seeing you yesterday in the chat. And
being basically an oversized island, they have more beach options in the different because of whatever coast you're on.
He really wasn't even hanging out on any of the UK coast. He was going to Spain and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, he was.
I mean, it's not that far to go to Spain or France or anything.
So what he really did is he's going to save money next year. He's just going to have a bunch of sand dumped in his yard and just get a backdrop. They can change, and then he's all set.
Yeah.
All you got now you got to do is hire a bartender for the week, and then you can have all your mixed drinks made for you, and it'll be like being at the beach.
Oh,
get nice hot one of those sunlight things. Yeah, you'll be all set.
Oh, that's cool, Mick. I mean, I never left the country until I was in my 30s. Not really. I mean,
technically, I left the country more times than just as many times as I left New York State at first, almost.
Oh, going into Canada, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Technically, I left the country.
Oh, that's what me. I mean, yeah, for work, I was going to Ontario a lot. And... Oh, good. Landon Dickerson is active today. He was questionable. I can mix drinks.
Yeah, but Mick, if you have someone else mix the drinks, it feels more like a vacation.
Yeah.
But don't forget, you got to pay $10 a drink, regardless if it's.
Well, now he could pay himself $10 a drink.
Yeah, that's like driving to the airport, Manchester Airport. Same idea, sometimes you just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I can see that. Speaking of Manchester Airport,
then he might have to drive. He might have to drive to Manchester Airport to afford to pay his own bill to himself. Yeah, drinking at home, you don't have to worry about drinking and driving, so you're gonna be sitting there for a long time. You're gonna rack a bill.
It's not like a Manchester, New Hampshire airport.
No, much rather do that.
I've taken cars in and out of that airport.
I think that the way it's described Manchester Airport makes Boston look like a easy trip, and man, I hate going to the airport. I hate that airport.
I hate Logan, but Manchester is easy compared to Logan.
Manchester, New Hampshire, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you know about
yeah,
Manchester, England? Yeah, I have no clue. I have no frame of reference there.
yeah. Logan Airport is
Logan blows.
no.
Logan blows. TF Green's not bad because it's smaller, but it's.
And I've never been on a commercial flight. That's just go and drop people off and pick them up. That's my experience
Oh,
with
okay.
airports. I've been in a seaplane twice and a helicopter 3 times.
Huh.
And I've never been in a
Doesn't
commercial
smell.
flight.
Just had the Eagles inactive list.
Seaplanes suck.
I've
They're
never
not.
been. Yeah, I've never been on one. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, you feel every bit of turbulence there possibly could be in the air. I swear, if a butterfly flaps its wings, you feel it. It's
Oh
not
wow.
fun. It's like it was choppy the first time I went up. I sat in the back thinking, oh yeah, sit in the back where there's no windows, it'd be great. Guess what happens to the back of one of those planes? Yeah, it's not fun. If you've never been up in a plane before.
Yes.
As much as a helicopter is almost worse because crash landing is just an auto
How
rotation.
am I gonna be done?
It still feels
About
safer because it's more
45
steady.
while it's up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was safe.
That's cool, Michelle. That you got to first 6 years, but then
Okay.
can you remember any of it, Michelle?
One.
Oh, Alaskan trip? Yes, I'd be all over that. Farthest west I've been is Chicago.
Okay.
So the
Sure it is.
the world ends for me at Chicago. I've never been farther.
Oh, really? Just see this list of inactives.
Here's the dumb thing. Never been in a commercial flight, never actually had to fly in when I was in, I didn't have to fly in any of the planes or anything, but I did have to jump with a parachute several times.
Here, you take over for a second. I gotta take this call.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, I remember Germany. You do remember Germany well.
Hey, dude.
Chicago was great.
Not bad.
Like for a city wise, I could handle Chicago. I don't know if I could live
YouTube
there, but I
stream.
could definitely handle another visit there. Living
Hey,
in New
you
York City
call.
for
I
one
got
year,
my
I
co-host is
hated almost every
taking over
minute
right
of
now.
it. Just I think it's some of the rudeness of the people walking around. You walk around during the daytime, it's just rude people. At nighttime, you get some of the cooler people out there. But then again, are they acting cool because they're trying to like swindle you? You never really knew. So we gotta, I can't wait till we go over these mixes because some look good. So yeah, that's a good idea. By the way, when we make the BlackBerry, it is kind of a ghoulish like thing. Even they came out with a new BlackBerry cobbler. What do we call them? The candy corns and stuff like that. So it's kind of in a Halloween theme. I like the way she went with that. I wonder if I'll talk to Frank about it when he gets back here. But I think it's a good idea to kind of go with that if you can, if you're into Halloween. Not into Halloween and do whatever you like. But I would like to go to Himalayas someday. I really would. That would definitely require a flight.
Candy corn.
Yeah, see, there she goes, candy corn. That's the delay, guys. Chicago sucks when I move to. See, if you live in a place, sometimes you just don't want to be there.
Hey, Canadian Vapor. Yeah, I realized it. Since I'm running a stream, I have to mute on Zoom and on OBS. So yeah, we're good now. Yeah, coworker needing some help.
You know what? New Orleans, for the food alone, Michelle, would be worth moving. The food there alone.
I don't know about moving there, but I would love to go there and hang out. And
at some point, I'm gonna get down there and hang out with Sifu.
Yeah, the closest,
I gotta have some Sifu
the closest
gumbo.
I've been to the freaking corner, near the French corner, is delivering cars at the airport.
Yeah, I've got friends in New Zealand, Dave. Would like to go down there.
Oh, I'm totally
known for decades. They've been here and visited with me. I got a place to go if I go there. It's just that whole long ass trip to get over there.
I would just go crash with Simon and be like, "Hey, Simon." I crashed with Paul, but I probably never, lab works, but I probably never make it home.
go crash with Bogan. She'd kill me. She's already said Bogan and I are not allowed to hang out alone.
Oh wow, the cotton
Yeah.
on this is getting dark already.
Then again, Bogan keeps saying he's going to send me back with a mullet. It was part of the reason why. Have a good trip.
I'd have to really let things grow out for like a couple of years before that would even be a possibility.
Mine's at that awkward phase. Hence, like, one of the reasons for the hat. But the other is, believe it or not, if you're wearing a headset as often as I do, if you don't wear a hat, that rubs your head raw
Oh,
after a
dude,
while.
I wear a headset all day long, and my new headset's too fucking tight. I mean, it works great, but the comfort of it is not where it used to be. The one I had before that I loved, but I had it less than a year and it stopped charging.
I used to have this set a long time ago. I had these, they're almost like pillowy cushions on them. They're really super soft. Loved it. And it was almost the perfect fit. Didn't crush your head feel. I haven't found any since that feel that way. Either that or they slide off or fall off while you're trying to move your head and try to look for flavors. They'll fall off your head. They're a pain.
Well, this one just trying to work, and if I have it on while I'm loading cars for some reason, just because I'm being lazy.
Yeah, it's too
Rocky
bad
used
as
to
far
sell
as New
hot
Orleans
dogs on the
foods.
corner in the French. I mean, in the French Quarter. Oh, that's freaking crazy.
That would be Lucky Dogs. Oh, speaking of, yes. Guess what's going in here next, Rocky? Mowgli made me do it. It's going in here. She finally gave up some of it so I can actually test it and see how it goes. From the toots she's gave me off of her RDA, it's pretty good. That's his Choco Taco.
Oh, okay.
Way bougier than a real chocolate taco.
Well,
This is like, yeah.
yeah, of course it is.
But warning you, if you got a soft throat Graham Green issue going on, it's a bit throaty.
Oh.
It's because it's got that taffy peanut butter
Oh yeah,
in
it's
it.
dry.
That
It's a dry
and
flavor.
the medicine flower dark chocolate does have a little tiny bit of a throat hit. I mean, you combine the two, it gives you a little bit more. I don't mind it, but she actually likes this mix, so that surprised me because usually she doesn't really care for throaty mixes like that.
A vampire bar.
Oh, that would be so cool, Michelle. It really would. Go almost with like Queen of the Damned like vibe.
Oh heck yeah!
Like that bar in Queen of the Damned, the one where all the vampires hang out. Get the theme like that. That'd be awesome. Be really cool in New Orleans area too. Because of the whole like
Gareth Martin,
voodoo
good
issues and
afternoon, sir.
everything. And
oh, I need to make a quick change. Just got an alert that Gabriel Davis is actually gonna be healthy today. I was gonna put him on my bench and start.
I cake this
Chris
one. I
Olave.
didn't cake that one. She'll yell at me in a second.
You know what?
It auto corrected to cake instead of vape.
I think I'm gonna stick with Chris Olave. I think I'm gonna take a roll and leave Gabriel Davis on the bench. We'll see if it comes back to haunt me or not.
Yeah, the freezer burn part didn't come through, Rocky. That's something that's not there. So if you want that low level, freezer burn Choco Taco that you get at the gas station or convenience store, you're not gonna get that from Rocky's. So don't try. What you can get is that high end bougie one that's someone makes in a food truck that's like made to order.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm still gonna start Chris Olave, but I'm gonna bench Marquise Brown because he's going against the Rams defense. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's the ticket.
Told you about our trip, right?
Which trip?
When we went to get the new bunny.
Oh, now I hear about
we're
the trip.
Driving up there. So we're driving up there, and out of nowhere, we went through the construction zone and thought, well, maybe there's another construction zone because it's taking us off the main path.
I'm
thinking maybe it might bypass past Rutland Airport or something. I know. Yeah, I think you know where Rutland Airport is in Vermont, right?
Yeah.
Kind of area.
Yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Thinking it's bypassing that off 103. Nope, it just took us on a 15-mile trek out in the middle of nowhere. Came back out on the same one on back on 103, 3 miles from where we left it. So on the way home, thinking, well, we're going to see construction way back, but I'm going back through the construction area. No construction. So it just took us on a 15-mile trek on dirt roads with crater potholes through the whole road on the way. Apparently, it wanted us to go off roading. And I think back when I used to travel back and forth to work, I
Uh-huh.
think the first couple times I took that trip, I think it did that with Google Maps way back when. So I don't know if someone was messing with someone and purposely created that, or maybe there was construction one time and they did it and they never took it off.
Huh.
But her iPhone made me take that trip. It's like
Ugh.
added like 15 minutes to our time. It's like, why are we out here?
Right?
Why? Yeah, the Rocco's Tacos there, the Mowgli maybe do it, does require a long steep. Really does. That's a downside to the medicine flowers I did notice is the steep time. And actually that peanut butter taffy really benefits in a long steep too.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized it's
It's going in
11:45.
the GT4 as soon as I get this emptied out.
Go ahead and why am I not? Why is Fiddy's recipe not coming up on?
Michelle, when I first left New York and moved to what came out for a job interview in New Hampshire, I took the shortest route. Went all the way through Vermont and went over. Didn't realize the northern route that goes through like the gorge and everything is all like 20, 25-mile-an-hour zone the whole way down through the state with just a few like 50-mile-an-hour zones. It was the longest trip of my life to go what would have been if it's like a 50, 55-mile-an-hour zone would have been like 3, 4, or 5 hour trip. Took me like 9 hours to make that trip over.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the old GPS was bad. It's gotten so much better.
I gotta hunt down Fiddy's recipe for some. Now that's weird. It's here, but for some reason it's not coming up.
Oh, Fiddy's baked lemon pudding
Yes,
cake.
I got it. I got it up, but that's weird though. It didn't want to. Didn't want to come up. Weird. Let's talk about some recipes. Let's see. No, just gonna
That
work.
looks really good, Fiddy. I can make that.
Why is it not?
Well, I can almost make that. Technically, I don't have the Chemnomatic vanilla pudding.
There we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't have the medicine flower or the I have the Chemnovatic.
Oh, wait a minute. Medicine flower lemons.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm missing the medicine flower lemon, the juicy lemon from Flavor Jungle, and the lemon pound cake.
Yeah, just missing the lemon, medicine flower, and the vanilla pudding Chemnomatic. Vanilla pudding. I mean, I'm not super concerned. The flavor one's good for a sub there, just percentages
It is
wise or
and
check,
isn't.
but
I mean, it's not.
not a one for one. No, but the lemon, medicine flower, I feel like that's going to be if it's anything like the others, it's probably not a substitute that really works.
Yeah,
Well, I guess Sam and Daniel both swear by the dark chocolate from Vape Train is pretty close.
that is a really good flavor
It's
though. I don't. I mean, I don't
yeah,
have the medicine flowers to be able to compare, but that is a really
and
good dark chocolate.
I've added that to my cart because I don't have that dark chocolate from Vape Train, but I added it to my cart because I want to see what they're like next to each other. But
Okay.
I don't think you're not hurting yourself by getting that. It's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I
They
like
are
the
different.
I like
Yep.
Fiddy's cake layer here, the lemon pound cake, the fluffy white cake, and the one-on-one cornbread, and then the filling. He's using the custard premium and making and with the vanilla pudding, and then using the juicy lemon and the medicine flower lemon. I'm assuming to help fill out the middle. And this is very
Yep.
similar. It's somewhat similar to what I did, but I mean his looks really good as well. So let me go ahead and let me pull the rest of them up.
That cornbread goes really good with lemon too.
Let me make sure. Okay, we're still good there. All right, we got Dave Lloyd's got a couple of them here.
Mm-hmm.
Got lemon meringue pie. He built his own lemon meringue pie pretty much. He's got a butter raw from VSO at 1, lemon custard, one of their flavors, which I can tell that's a common theme, and this one is that lemon custard. Lemon meringue pie V2, which I just got it and I still haven't used it. I'm gonna have to compare that to the V1, see what the differences are. I'm guessing maybe not as creamy because it's not dappy. Lemon Sicily FA 1.5, FA meringue at 2, super sweet, and whipped cream at 2. No notes. It looks really good though. And then he also did lemon cream cake. He uses the Buddha's Hand Citron, which I still have to get that. Oh, you just put it like 1 drop, basically.
You
0.01.
don't need much more than that. It's showing up. I bet he tasted in it.
What's like a citric acid?
It's not really acidic.
Huh.
It's got a lot of citrus flavor, but it's almost like you peel an orange and you get that layer where it's just kind of got the flavor in it inside
So it's kind of like a zest.
kind of like a zest, but not really a zest. It's like the inner zest. Like it's got all the flavor of the lemon, but without this, it's unique. Very, very nice flavor. And one of those ones you can't, I don't think there's anything
No, there's
I've
probably
ever
not.
tried it.
From the way it sounds like there's probably not a sub for it. He used
No.
the clotted cream at 1.5.
Yep.
He used creamy sponge cake 3.5. Flavor frosting at 1. Lemon cream wafer SSA at 1. Sweetener and sweet cream TFA at 1. Looks
Yep.
good. 1 drop of Buddha's Hand. Yep. Vaping
Yep.
and on a drop 1.5 dual coil. 3mm fused Claptons at 85 watts. Very nice. Hell yeah. And then let's see, I'll do mine last. We got Rocky Tooney with Mac 22 Lemmy Cake. He used cream cheese icing, Loran at 1, Chemnovatic lemon at 1, lemon cake in Aware 0.6, Simply Cake Prelim 2.6, sweetener at 0.75. Bumped up the sweetener a little bit, probably for that citric acid note. Or the, yeah, you know what I mean. That's
Yeah, same reason I did mine.
Yep. And Tahitian vanilla cream wonder flavors at 2. Got a little frosting going on there. Tested on 5-day steep. Let's see. Yep. Nice. Very nice. Let's see. Yeah. I think Taking Me to Seas are all... Yeah, they're all the blackberries for next week, which is cool. And let's see. Here's Tim. Here's yours. When angels give you lemons, make cake. Angel cake at 1, buttercream frosting 1.5, fluffy white cake at 2. So just about all wonder flavors mixed. Lemon custard at 2, lemon sour SSA at 1.5, and then 1% super sweet. You say this is pretty good so far, huh?
Pretty good. It's not quite as sweet as I thought it would be, especially with that sweetener bumped up.
Now is the cake coming through yet, or is it still kind of mostly just lemon?
It's mostly lemon, but it tastes a little. The sour lemon's not coming through as much as I expected it to. It's almost like the lemon custard might dulled it up a little bit. I'm curious what'll happen after steep. I was gonna make this angel cake heavy to go with this theme, but then after talking to Lady Liberty, she actually agreed with me that she prefers the white cake, so we went the other way. I did the had the ratios flip before.
Okay.
But the fluffy white cake is more like, in case I don't vape it, I catered it toward her. But yeah, so far off the shake, it's pretty good. Off the knuckle, it's really, really good. So I'm thinking it might be because I'm going over the top of that strawberry lemon tart. Strawberry sticking behind, it might be dulling up a little bit of that lemon.
Probably. And then I did.
That strawberry does hold on. That ultimate strawberry holds on to your coil.
Okay, I could see that. And I did lemon donuts. SSMS.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, and the browser just froze. So it's sitting here, it's spinning, it's thinking about it. There we go. All right, basically what this is a lemon custard filled donut with crumble topping. And off the shake, I'm not really getting the crumble topping, but I'm definitely getting the donut and the lemon. So you got crumble topping 1.5, Inaware custard at 2, crispy donut
Ooh,
from
sorry.
FA at 1.5, funnel cake. Thanks, Fiddy, for that suggestion when he did his donut a few weeks ago at 2, juicy lemon capella 1.5, lemon cream wafer at 3. There's a lot of ingredients, but I think it needed it. The lemon custard at 2 and 0.5% sweetener. I didn't think I needed to go any higher on the sweetener just because you have, I think there's a little sweetener in the lemon custard, and there's just a lot of sweet flavors
Did
going
you
on here.
get a actual donut vibe out of this with the funnel cake?
Yes, yeah, definitely between the crispy donut and the funnel cake, I'm definitely getting that donut vibe. I'm getting that bakery, and
I haven't tried this combo yet, those two, but I gotta try it. Is that actually?
this is the first time I've tried that combo, and I'm really liking it.
And I've been searching for a donut that hits that donut spot for me. Everybody likes donuts differently, you know.
And this is like a fried, it reminds me of a Dunkin' Donuts. I almost put a little powdered sugar, but I figured I'd be overkill. I figured the
That
crumble
wouldn't be a
toppings
bad
enough
idea though.
because little powdered sugar. You know how like you'd get that donut and you'd have that powdered sugar on top of the lemon.
One powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, yeah.
All right, Ian, take it easy, brother. Oh, Cherokee's here. What's up, Cherokee? Let's see anybody I miss. Okay, that's probably okay. I see why now, Fitty. That makes sense. It's weird how sometimes it picks up and sometimes it doesn't.
That's the fun part about doing shows like this when you do mix other people's recipes and doing midweek critique is you get to try things you wouldn't normally try, and you find maybe not the whole recipe might not be well within your profile, but you find new things that, oh, I like that better than what I usually use, and then you start using it. And that funnel cake and donut crispy actually looks like a good combo. It's crispy donut crispy. I really like that, and I think that was. I had to get it. I think for the one or two of the recipes for the Kinder Bueno or something like that. But I also got it. I think or was it just for the Rocco Taco? I can't remember. But I had to get it for something, and it's not like it's like a milder Zapola kind of texture. It gives you that little bit of the crispy edge, but not like really hard to play with, where the Zapola can take over and just make it into like an old fashioned instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, Zapola is not my go-to donut anymore because I'm not a big fan of cake donuts. And I mean, if you're trying to do a cake donut and you can get past like the cinnamon notes and stuff, the nutmeg that's in the Zapola, then you're good. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, then that's definitely if you need something with a little bit of a slight nutmeg vibe and a cinnamon vibe, then Zapola is the way to go. Even if you're not trying to make a cake donut, you're just looking for.
And I find I get a lot of that kind of Play-Doh-y like flavor to a lot of the donut flavors.
I get that from Chemnovatic donut.
So the funnel cake for me, I'd actually like funnel cake, and I never thought about using it for a donut base. That actually is, I think that might really work for me. That might be like a go-to for me. And Fiddy came up with that one recently, right?
Yeah, that's Fiddy's. Yeah, I can't take credit for that. That was totally Fiddy. Rocky, I may have used it. I may have used it wrong. I may have used it a wrong percentage, and that's why I got a weird vibe. I didn't like the Chemnovatic donut. And so now I shy away from it.
Yeah, and it can be too high or too low. If you don't hit the sweet spot, sometimes it makes a huge difference.
Yes.
I've tried being, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this flavor. I turned it down, and it turns out that that's one of those flavors. If you don't bump it up, it becomes something completely different.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, look at the inactives to see if there's anything I missed. Let's see.
All right, so I'm gonna end up having to hit that medicine flower lemon. Thanks, guys.
Oh no, Jacoby Myers safe for the Patriots.
Let's see.
No Zach Wilson again for the Jets. He's still out. No Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders today. Oh, Grant Calcaterra has a shot at playing today. That's awesome. Oh, Sam Howell is on the bench for the Commanders. Casey Toohill, former Eagle. Okay. Tim, you take over for a second. I'm going to use the bathroom.
Yep. I'm just looking at this. That's the one thing I don't like when they have these shields on these. You can't see how low the juice is. Trying to run it down to almost completely dry before I can put Mowgli's in it. Well, yeah, that means you're gonna want to steep out a little bit more, but it'll be all right. It's not like using a ton of it. You don't need much of it. With those, man, the percentages, like that's the other thing. That dark chocolate, especially the dark chocolate, 0.5%. That is not just a little touch of dark chocolate. You get it in your face at 0.5%. Really good. Oh, that sucks, Michelle. Oh, medicine flower lemon is always alcohol. It's probably the way they extracted it. It's probably an alcohol extraction method. It makes sense. Citrus would actually pull out better out of with the alcohol method versus trying to do it with a PG method. Because otherwise, you know how citrus kind of like that's why you spray like lemon on your fruits. It changes the chemical reaction. So with PG, it probably does a little of that. Oh yeah, Michelle, please do. Please do something like you did the other day. That pumpkin one looked really good. We just did a bunch of pumpkins, so I didn't want to mixing it up. I think I pretty much had. Now I gotta look. I think I pretty much had everything to make that one too. I don't think I had to sub anything for your. I'm checking. If I had to sub anything for your recipe. Pumpkin pie milkshake. Cookie flavora. Nope, I have that. Custard Inawera. Yep. Custard premium. Pumpkin VSO. Super sweet from cat. Vanilla pudding flavora and yam flavor. Yeah, I have everything. So I can mix that one for one. So that'll definitely be something I'll have to try at some point. Toned it down so it's not going to be that pumpkin spice in your face. You first off, one of the only pumpkin that's not spice in your face is the VSO pumpkin or the there's another, was it the Hankson pumpkin everybody likes? I do not have the Hankson. Yeah, I'll have to mix that up and try it, Michelle. That actually does look really good. The yam, I've been considering that. I have not tried adding the yam to the VSO pumpkin yet, and that actually is kind of what I was thinking, like a 3-to-1 or maybe even a 4-to-1 mix with the yam, because that yam, you don't need a lot of it. It's pretty earthy in comparison to a lot of them. Yeah, Cherokee. Oh, wait a minute, we got another Fiddy's got something going on here. Let's click and see what Fiddy's got. Is that the lemon sponge custard by Fiddy? Angel cake, wonder flavors at 1. Custard in is this one you already did? No, this isn't. Custard in Aware at 1. Custard premium and flavor art at 1. Flapper pie, wonder flavors at 2. Lemon medicine flower at 0.2. Lemon squares, wonder flavors at 1.5, and vanilla from medicine flower at 0.3. Vanilla from medicine flower. There's another one I haven't got yet. So is that another one that has to be gotten? Because that might be the next two. I'll do like 2 at a time. I might actually get. Actually, vanilla and lemon sound like ones I'd use on a regular basis if they're really good.
Oh, talking about medicine flowers?
Yeah, I'm next time I'm gonna get them 2 at a time until I get like all the good ones.
Deb, hey Deb. Sorry I missed you coming in. I must drank too much damn beer last night. It's like
Oh, it's meant for Michelle Hughes. It looks good, Fitty. Old or not?
Oh, what'd I miss? What Fitty post?
Oh, he just put it in there for Michelle, the lemon sponge custard. I went over it really quickly.
Oh,
what was in it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. The angel cake, where custard premium, flapper pie. I always forget about fucking flapper pie.
I forget about that one too, and I have it, and I always forget.
I don't have a lot of it though. I just have a small bottle of it. Medicine flower lemon, medicine flower vanilla, lemon squares.
Yep. And then yeah, the medicine flower, vanilla, and lemon. I think those will probably be the next two because the lemon will go really well with a lot of mixes. Always that touch of lemon goes a long ways with a lot. And vanilla, I mean, adding a little bit. Isn't the medicine flower the vanilla? Is that somewhat like a probably a better version of like vanilla, like a straight vanilla?
Oh, that's cool. Take me to
Not,
see it. It's, your neighbor likes my s'mores mix. I do like me some s'mores to vape them, but I don't like to eat s'mores. Too sweet for me.
oh, so yeah, I'm still liking this off the shake. It's not bad that the one that today's recipe, but
I mean, this worked out really good.
it's not where it needs to be, and I know it'll change. There's a few things in there that need to steep, and I don't know where they're gonna end up being in the end. It might need a tweak later.
Yeah, I don't. The only thing I see with this one is getting just like the bakery is going to come out even more. I'm hoping the crumble topping kind of shows up, but I don't know if it will or not.
French vanilla thick and the gelato are two great flavors they have there. You can add.
Yeah.
That combo too is just so nice.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if you put those two together, it kind of takes. It's not quite as thick, but it kind of has a reminiscent feel. If you use the gelato and French vanilla at the right percentages, you almost get that vanilla pudding like flavor, like that type of vanilla, that creamy vanilla.
I can totally see that.
Imagine if you put a little bit with it. Never tried the two together. I have to do that.
Well,
try all three of them together in a recipe and see what you end up with. Some vanilla pudding too. We're doing blackberries next week, right?
I'm hoping so. I mean,
we're doing blackberries next week.
Right now, blackberry and pumpkin are tied.
I'm thinking vanilla blackberry pudding, and they'll try the three together and see how that works. Because that's the V3 blackberry custard. Don't bother. That buttery note that I put in there, I thought would help. It kind of took away from the vanilla note.
It distracted. I could
see distracted. That. It took away.
I was like, I don't know about that one.
The V2 is so much better. It's like, this is disappointing. I was hoping it might steep better. It didn't.
This is what we'll do, regardless of how this poll comes out. Blackberries next week, and pumpkin will be the following week. Because that'll be right smack in the middle of October. Friction.
Good. I can avoid pumpkins again on my channel.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I've already done too much pumpkin. I might have to do two mixes next week because I'll do my first rendition of trying those blackberry cobbler candy corns and see how they turn out. Although I haven't tried an actual candy corn, so I have to pick some up and try them, even though I can only eat like one or two.
I'm gonna say, is there? I'm trying to think of what's a really good waxy flavor.
I'm thinking about that. Do we have wax?
Is there earwax? Yeah. Is there
an earwax flavor that we can add to this and make it right? Actually, they have candy corn. Could add the candy corn. They actually have the candy corn flavor. Is it Wonder Flavors that makes candy corn? I have it. What's funny is the pumpkins.
Wonder Flavors does make a pumpkin candy.
Yeah.
That's probably good candy corn. Just on the.
Oh yeah, but there's an actual candy corn. It actually is candy corn. Let's see.
Oh god, Rocky's working on a milk and honey candy corn recipe.
Yeah, of course he is. Candy
Flavor
corn,
West
Flavor West. Flavor West is a candy corn. Yeah,
West candy corn. I do not have that flavor, but I do have the pumpkin candy from Wonder Flavors.
Currently, 101 has a candy corn. That's what it's saying here. If that's true, there's only 29 recipes made with it, so I'm not really sure if that's real.
Yeah, Deb's
imagine. Why would someone put it in there? Flavor West. I don't know. candy corn is one of those blah flavors, but if they actually bouge it up with a black. Okay, maybe I just want to do blackberry cobbler. Forget the candy corn part. But just
Yeah, yeah. Don't
it
don't
just
mix.
sounds good.
Don't destroy blackberry with candy corn. Don't do that, please.
Is yeah, blackberry cobbler sounds really good. I could go for a blackberry cobbler.
Take me to see. Yes,
Unfortunately,
exactly. There you go. Yeah,
my
because
portion size would be like that big.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Take me to see. That's a great idea. It's 2 weeks notice with the fall flavors. A lot of them do take a while. Even the apples, like next week for apples, and been doing midweek critique and done the apple recipe. Get them in quick so we can get them mixed.
I'm
I'm gonna mix them as soon as I can.
I have one that I made like I actually made it before the first rally, and I brought it to the rally, and I let a lot of people try it, and they loved it. And actually, one of my first bottles of it went to Lethal.
Oh yeah,
When I
yeah,
caught up
I
with
remember
Lethal
that.
up in Massachusetts, I gave him the
Yeah.
bottle because I was done vaping it. I had vaped like 30 mils or 20 mils of it, and I gave him the rest of that
Best
60.
blackberry. Uh,
Oh, that's a
that's
good
a
one.
tough one.
Let me look at my list again, just for the.
There's a few blackberries I like, but depends on what I'm mixing them in too.
I don't
I
have
mean, are
a
we going?
I don't have a ton of experience with BlackBerry, even though I have quite a few of them. I mean
Say the
like you have BlackBerry Raw and BlackBerry from VSO.
yep.
The Wonder Flavors BlackBerry, I still have the purple tape on. I've never even tested it.
You got the blackberry flavor is pretty decent,
Yeah,
solid. The blackberry from Cap is not bad,
they're all
but it's
good. I
different.
mean,
But it
yeah,
is different.
it is. Real
I
Flavors
actually think
BlackBerry
I'd
is the
be
old school one.
the Flavora and the VSO together actually makes a good combo too if you have them both. I did not really care for. I tried the Cap Blackberry and the Flavora Cap Blackberry together to see if I can get a similar, like really good Blackberry. Don't mix the two of them. They don't mix the greatest. It's
Yes,
like
Fiddy, the
something
streak
weird.
is exempt for 2 weeks. You catch a break.
There you go. Fitty automatically gets a pass and win.
technically right now Pumpkin is leading 35-32, but this week you get a pass. Yeah, Blackberry Super Concentrate. I do have that one, and
Ah,
I may mess away with that one, mess around with that one.
but Fitty said Blackberry was going to win for next week, and Blackberry did win, even though it didn't win. So he still won.
Yeah, Huckleberry, Boysenberry. You can use them with a
Yep.
Blackberry.
Yep. Huckleberry, boysenberry. The apricot thing doesn't work that great with the blackberry.
Deb loves the Cap with the VSO together.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. The cap and the VSO work good. The Flavora and the VSO work good. But I found the cap and the Flavora together for some reason that does not work like a magical combo. I think they share too many notes and it kind of makes them just weird. They have some shared note in there that just bumps that one note up a little peaky and it tastes a little bit off.
I may mess with the Super Concentrate Blackberry and do it maybe with the VSO, like what Rocky's here. Maybe with
And I know
VSO
it's probably
Raw
not
or
gonna be the
something.
greatest, but I want to play that blackberry mojito. I picked that up just to play with it. I believe the blackberry mojito was in one of Addie Tooney's recipes a while back, and I've been wanting it forever, and I kept forgetting to get it, so I finally ordered it and got it in.
I'm pretty sure this lemon I'm gonna be vaping on all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let mine steep for a little bit. I'm gonna be probably vaping on Mowgli's Choco Taco most of the day. That's gonna be the one I'm gonna be testing out.
This lemon's gonna go good with beer too. So.
Yep. And that pumpkin one, I'll have to mix that up and make it Michelle's.
I did everything I needed
Michelle,
to do
how long of
yesterday. I don't have
a
to leave the house today. I can just veg out and watch football.
pumpkin one? Did Michelle? Do you have a suggested steep time on this? 7 days. Okay, it's good to know. So mix that up today. I should be able to check it next week. I just want to dig through all these things and rattle all my drawers right now in front of everybody for now, because that's going to be some digging. Maybe not so bad. It'll take me some digging to find a cookie, I'm sure. Have it, but it's I'm getting more flavoras. The flavoras. I mean, yeah, they're not also in the one that not everybody chases because they look at the price. They're like, oh, that's 4 times as much as all the others on BCF. Why would I get that 4 or 5 times as much?
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, most of them you don't have to use a high percentage, similar to the medicine flower. Yeah, you're paying a lot for the medicine flower, but you're also using very little, so it lasts a while. It's kind of similar with the raws, and then when these super concentrates, there's swaggy right there actually. The super concentrates are coming out.
Swag.
Oh, a drop or two is going to give you some serious flavor. That's the other thing too, Michelle, or I think it was Michelle that asked about the blackberry. Someone did.
Oh wow.
The
Just
blackberry
not to cut you
raw.
off, but Pugs put up a post. 3,484 pounds they raised.
Wow. With an original goal of 500.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, I like the blackberry on Arnold Palmer better. But yeah, okay. Blueberry was good. Blackberry was better. Yeah, citrus fruits are technically winter fruits.
Well, citrus. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Oh
well,
yeah. Well, of
citrus
course.
works really good with really good to bump your blackberry too if you like that bright blackberry flavor. Add a little bit of some type of
Yeah.
citrus or a lemon or something in there. Just a touch.
It'll keep it from getting muddy. Because a lot of dark fruits get very muddled if you don't do anything to try to separate them. Actually, a lot of even like strawberries have like trying to do like a strawberry custard. That if
No swaggy. No.
just say I don't think from what I'm hearing
No.
about that flavor, that yeah,
Like that one drop
it's
in
already a
in
super
Dave
concentrate. Yep.
Dave Lloyd put one drop in, and here's the thing. Normally I'd say one drop, you're not gonna, you might actually taste that, and it might be a present note in that mix at one drop. It's weird, but at the same time, you can bump it up, and it doesn't get weird or make anything bad, and it still lets some other flavors through. It just lets some it mutes, but it's an interesting flavor. You got to get it and try it. There's no way to really explain it except for give it a try and see if you like it.
Yeah, one drop in your tank just disintegrates. Okay, yeah, it might be a little over the top. Your tank just
Yeah,
cracks.
especially when it's a glass tank, the glass tank disintegrated. My glass table gone. What the swaggy? What did you put in that? It's the Buddha's hand of a god. Yeah.
Drops on his battery terminals and it completely cleans them.
But at the same time, that's the weird thing. It's not really. It doesn't give you any throat hit, like you do with almost virtually every citrus flavor there is. Gives you that throat hit.
Oh yeah.
Especially if it's present. You don't get that from it. You can add that to it, and it just adds the citrus notes. That's why a lot of people like it to add just a little bit of it to their lemonades.
Oh, this is crazy. I'm looking at the poll right now. We have 33 votes. Blackberry has 33. Pumpkin has 33.
Hey, Mallory.
Mallory.
Yeah, football season is here. Yep.
Yep, Mal. That's why when the Eagles are playing at 1:00, I shut it down about 12:45 just for that reason. Anthony Berry, what's up, brother? Let's say I already got the TV downstairs.
Yeah, I know I have been using, and you get a weird light on my head and stuff from the UV light, but I have found flavor labels are so much easier to read with that light on. It's weird. It brightens up. I do have my light came in for underneath the desk, which I'll be putting on, but because when the bird was in here, I bumped the desk really hard, ran right into it, square in the corner, it hurt.
Ooh.
I popped when I came in, one of the little metal connectors is like epoxy to the glass had popped. Well, I popped the other one, so my monitor almost fell off the back because it's connected. So the epoxy came in today, so that'll be fixed. But
Deb, that's awesome. They caught that guy. Hopefully, I mean,
good.
I'm curious,
That's really good.
Was he somebody that lived locally, or was he just? I mean, I'll have to go hunt that down, hunt that story, and find out more about him. Because that's pretty fucked up. You hit and run, kill somebody's horse.
Yeah.
I still remember one time. This was 9 years ago when we were running cars out of Canada and we're taking them over to Akron, New York, which is over there east of Buffalo. And they're on the back roads because that's when we were still, you know, we were still on paper logs. And if you got on the toll road, you had to match the toll with your log. So we went around the toll road. So if we were cheating on our log, we didn't have to worry about, matching it up. And you took Route 33 to this other road where you made a left to get over to Route 5 to go over to the auction that we were using for a marshalling yard. And it's like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm going down that connecting road. And I look in my mirror and I'm like, I see a fucking horse. Just like, and then I start seeing like headlights and flashlights and stuff. People are trying to corral this horse. And like I got right up because I'm looking at my window and the horse is looking at me. And I'm just like, well, buddy, stay right there. Let them catch you. I'm trying to help them out a little bit, and because they're just beautiful creatures. I mean, they're just.
When I lived in New York, there's
they're so big and robust, but they're so fragile.
One of my coworkers got a brand new F-150, brand new. Hadn't had it 2 weeks. Someone's cow got out and then bolted across the road right in front of them. Let me tell you, the damage pictures of that truck.
Oh, probably looked like I got hit by a semi.
It did.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know they're big, but still, wow. And the worst part is you see it and you're like, you don't think poor truck, you think poor cow.
He better got some good steaks. Hopefully he got some choice cuts out of it.
It was a dairy cow. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Apparently the fence got knocked down in the storm the night before.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
But it just he was going on the highway, like probably knowing him, he probably was going about 75, 80, but it was a 55-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah.
Probably going 75, 80, and this cow just bolted out in front of him.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Just like the damage though.
Yeah, Deb, I know you were saying that you had 9 horses at one time down to 2. I mean, they're a lot of work to.
They are. They're worth it, but they're basically like big pets that require a lot of personal care. Like if you want their manes to stay nice and clean, straight, you gotta brush them like every day. Maybe we used to spoil ours and brush them like a few times a day.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, they have. I'm not sure how many they have. They do the barrel racing and everything.
Cows are. If you have a farm, it's not so bad. If you have farming, you have help. But to have an individual cow is a lot of work. Horses are a lot of work, but then again, they're like basically this. They last as long, if not longer, than a dog will, and you get that bond if you spend time with them, you get a bond just like you would a dog. I miss having horses. I do. We almost got some when we first moved in here, but then thought about the fact that I don't have time for everything else. I have time for a horse.
Yeah, I've only ridden a horse a couple of times, and you feel it afterwards, for sure, for days.
If you're
not used to it, it's for days. Yeah.
Where I worked yesterday, across the road from his house, the vet's. It's the local vet, the one that owns the whole clinic. He has horses, and his daughter used to do horse rides. So I had my daughter riding horse, and I was like, you know what? If you can do it too, she gave me a discount for me to go too. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna ride. And I'll tell you, the first day I rode, I realized I hadn't ridden in a while.
All right, Michelle, you have a good day, sweetheart. I'm glad you got to hang out.
Yep, Michelle. Yeah, thank you for the recipes, and yeah, we hope to see some more.
Oh yeah, yeah, Michelle, you gotta start playing along.
Yeah, you
gotta start seeing some mixes from you.
It's really nice to see people come back.
Pumpkin in a couple of weeks.
Oh, pumpkin goes really well. Well, she already did a pumpkin with vanilla.
Yeah, well, she needs to hashtag it. This way we can showcase it.
Yeah. Oh, good reason for me to have it already mixed too. See that works. See. Yeah, great idea. Just hashtag it. That's all you gotta do is put the hashtag on. You're all set.
Mowgli, that's rough.
Oh.
Yeah, Georgia, they didn't play their best game yesterday against Kent State. I mean, that was the closest game they played all year. The most points they've given up all year, too. You could tell they must have been sleepwalking through that game, looking forward to more of their SEC schedule. Yes, Anthony, they
Yes,
do.
and no.
Yeah, I mean,
Depends on the company and the mix, but yeah, they do get specialty mix, like flavoring
specialty
slightly
flavors.
adjusted to their
Yep.
custom flavors, which is why you can't always try to clone one.
Yes.
You can do the best you can, but it might not be exactly the same thing. You might have to use a flavor house that's not actually the one that they're using, but
To get
it's
to get
closer than the
close.
actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I typically just go ode to. I never try to really clone, and usually I'll try and make it more my own and make it a little bit like that ode to
Yeah.
glass
Yeah.
blueberry cake.
Yeah. Call it a
The
remix or
blueberry is
call.
a little bit more of a sweet gooey blueberry in mine, like more of a jammy
Oh
blueberry.
yeah, the Badgers yesterday they were terrible against Ohio State, and like North Carolina was terrible yesterday against Notre Dame. I
I
don't know
can't
if Notre Dame woke up or North Carolina just got exposed because they did not play well yesterday.
Fitty, I can't find mine either. It's probably because I don't have it, but still, I can't find mine either. So don't feel
Oh damn,
bad.
Mosley.
I need, I need to get that Hanks and pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna find it. You know, Hankson's not Hankson being a
Was it
Chinese company. They're not. There's not as much anymore to find.
Daniel was saying where you can get it? But I don't know if it's direct or if it's chefs may have. I don't remember, but there's a place to get it. Just have to. I've got a few. I got to get a few Hanksons. There's a few. There are a few like really good ones they have, and then there's a lot of them that I could care less if I had them. Oh, blackberry jammy biscuits. That sounds good.
Yeah, that might be something I have to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some
Oh, it's
boysenberry.
blackberry next week. Just hashtag
Yeah,
it. We can mix it.
throw some some SC blackberry and maybe back it up with like a WSO and some for the jammy note either jammy berry from Flavora or boysenberry raspberry, one of the flavors, and
Yep.
then work on the bakery part. I mean, you can't. I mean, anywhere biscuit isn't going to get you there because that's a cookie.
I did the
Jungle
same
flavors
thing with a
biscuit,
sugar
maybe.
cookie. I couldn't find my sugar cookie. It turns out it was one of the boxes I moved around and I didn't know where it was. I misplaced it when I was trying to redo the thing. So I ordered sugar cookie, Comor Cap sugar cookie. I knew I had it, but couldn't find it. But then apparently I ordered it 2 or 3 orders in a row when I was ordering a lot of flavorings for the Kinder Bueno challenge.
Yeah,
So now
with
I
that
got
butter.
like 4 or 5 bottles of sugar cookie.
Throw some FA butter in there with the to make to help with the biscuit,
Yep.
and then get that berry notes. Yeah, anywhere biscuit. I guess maybe with the butter, it won't be as much of a cookie. Maybe put a little
Yeah.
buttermilk. Maybe
Yeah.
and maybe add some buttermilk.
Buttermilk,
Wonder
or
flavors
if you want to
buttermilk.
butter it even more, if you have the VSO butter or butter raw, it's another option too, because that's really butters it up. Adds a real butter flavor.
Do I have?
If you want the butter, that's up to you. But then, no, wait a minute. I take that back. Depends on how you're going for this, because I did find out when I added the butter to that custard, it kind of took away from the blackberry, which was weird.
Yeah, I don't. Do I not have? I don't think I have VSO butter. Do I? I have SSA butter. I have FA butter. I have TFA butter. No, I have golden butter from Capella. Butter base vape train. Yeah, I butter my biscuit mullenberry. There we go. There's a flavor.
There you go, butter my biscuit. Perfect, right
There's a
there.
cheat code flavor. Oh, you get biscuit
The
from anywhere?
never-ending
Yeah.
battle to get all the flavors. Eventually,
Oh, the mullenberry. Yeah, the mullenberry blackberry. Yeah, I have that. I may have to do that with the Wonder flavors. I mean, because like I said, Wonder flavor. My Wonder flavors blackberry still has purple tape on it. But I need to rectify that.
yeah, that's just sacrilegious. You got to at least try it.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
how it happened, but
yeah, it's kind of like that the new black currant. Oh, that's really good too.
Oh, the blackcurrant wonder flavors. That is such a nice.
That is
I love that.
really
I
nice.
love that blackcurrant.
Yeah, that is actually definitely way better than I was thinking. Because they're not known for they got the jammy berry and stuff like the jammy or jams and stuff, but they don't really. The berries are kind of like usually they're all right.
Yeah.
This one is actually is right here, and this is actually like, no, I kind of wonder if that would actually how that would go because that actually might be another option too if you want a little bit more of a tart blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
You could always use a little bit of black currant with it, maybe.
No
Never tried them
apricot.
together, but
Warm flavors of mulberry good to add jammy and sweet and dark berries. Oh, okay.
yeah, apricot doesn't work with the blackberry for some reason. I've tried it. It works well with raspberries, but not blackberry. It's weird because there's very similar for actual the fruit itself is similar,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't work the same.
No. And I don't think pear would work well either, though.
Nope. No, but it works well. But they will kind of work a little bit with like some of your other berries, like the juicier berries.
Yeah.
The apricot kind of works okay. Strange. Because you're really going for trying to add like Fiddy said it really well. You're not, you know, you want to sweeten the dark berry, but you don't want to juicy up the dark berry when it comes to blackberry.
What you're saying? What pear works great with blackberry? I may have to mess with that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, Bill's Mafia is down in Fort Lauderdale. Ooh, I bet that's crazy.
He actually likes the apricot with it. I think is what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Saying meant no, comma apricot. Jammy, sweet and dark. I wonder about the Amerdine one. That Amerdine apricot is actually kind of a little bit more of a dark, ripe, juicy apricot.
Oh, the shelves are already getting empty down in South Florida. A friend of mine in Tampa just put it, where water would be, and it's all gone.
Biddy, have you used the Amerdine one? Amerdine apricot? Because I think you used it. I know you had the medicine flower apricot I believe it's the apricot in a mix recently. We're discussing it. I was just kind of curious where you stand in those. Having experience with the two, I'm curious what your thoughts are. Fitty flaves.
Juicy and jammy are different. Yes. Oh, okay, you like the apricot. Okay. I have a few apricots. TFAs, I know I have.
What I found amazingly different is like using Swaggy's apricot versus using Amerdine. You just for a booster, using like 0.25% as a booster, like with a strawberry or raspberry, it changes the fruit completely. Kind of, it goes a different direction. Swaggy's gives that nice bright note, really bright, like fresh. Like if you want a fresh note, whereas the other gives it more like a fully ripened note with the Amerdine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Kind of.
Yeah, I have that one. I have the FA apricot. I have Flavor, Mullenberry, TFA, and VSO.
So I try to go according to what I want to put it in for a mix when I do that. You do like the wonder flavors. Okay, I was curious about that because I mean that sounds somewhat like the way you described the mullenberry apricot that day with that mix because you put the apricot in and there was another one in with it. Was it pear? Something like that you added with it.
I like, yeah, I'm getting a lot of good ideas for next week.
Yeah, and kind of want to go. I'm
and
probably going Halloween themed names
and
too because I like that. That
and
actually kind of
and,
got me going.
and Blackberry has pulled ahead. It's got a 10-point lead now on Pumpkin. So
There, it's official.
next week we don't even have to worry about doing a poll. So there won't be a poll next week. So because next week will be the Blackberry. 2 weeks will be Pumpkin.
And we did the Nana Pudding last night because that was the second last week.
Yep.
And it made me crave it. I wanted a banana pudding at that point. It sounds good. And I don't know. Do bananas actually have a season? Because they're around all year long, but I've noticed the bananas are like way stocked around here right now.
Yeah, I noticed that too when I went to the supermarket last night. There was, I mean, like mountains of bananas. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Everybody's got super deals on them too.
he was like, they were pretty cheap. I grabbed 6 of them. I got my bananas for the week because I usually try to eat a banana every day.
Yeah, and I was just kind of curious if they have like them, because I know they're available year round, but and they're tropical, so I don't know how that works. But it seems like they might be in season in the fall too. Maybe I don't
Well, they
know.
might be coming from another country, different
But
country.
all of a sudden they're like everywhere, and they're in every flyer on sale.
Yes,
like there's a massive amount of them right now.
So I think a lot of the ones we get here, I don't even know where they come from.
Taste of plastic case on blackberries. All
Any tips for fried ice cream? Throw some Capella churro at it.
Depends on what type of ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, for the ice
if
cream,
you have a specific,
I would go with a French vanilla.
Yep.
Like use.
But if you're looking at, if you're going under a certain flavor of one, I mean, look for something that has like a fried note to it or a brulee, like there's some type of like edge might actually help you pull into it too.
Yeah, maybe use a French vanilla
or a flambe or something like that.
Yeah, flambe. I think the only flambe I have is the bananas Foster from TFA and the banana flambe from Solar Rome.
So if you're going to the banana base, I mean that would
because the banana
possibly help you pull it in
because you're not just going to pull the fried notes out because the banana is there. I mean, you're not hiding the banana.
No.
So I would go with like a French vanilla thick.
Vanilla ice cream.
Yep. Yeah, I would go French vanilla thick with the gelato from Wonder Flavors, and I would start playing with like a churro and maybe putting a little cinnamon or something with it, or maybe a little joy.
Because when you get fried ice cream, they usually throw a little bit of something on it for flavor. A lot of times around here, they'll like use it almost like it's a fried dough.
Yeah, I mean, you could use actually like a deep fried pastry dough or something, but you're still gonna need this. You're still gonna need like the cinnamon sugar type of.
Yep.
Maybe the churro with the cinnamon sugar from Capella. I'm stuck on the churro. Churro would definitely help it. I like what Fiddy's saying. Yeah, don't
because the churro has a nice dark
flavor eggnog. Yeah, that'll work.
Huh? Yeah.
Because you're already having the ice cream, so the egg notes are not gonna.
Mexican fried ice cream mix. Looking this up.
Biscuit pie crust. Yeah, definitely.
Watch it not be labeled that. Rocky has a tendency not. Oh, Mexican fried ice cream. It is right there. It's all flavoric too. Wow. Rocky.
Oh, let me look. Now you're gonna make me look.
Oh, you gotta look at this.
And then
you gotta look at this.
We'll get ready to start shutting it down after that. All right, let's see. Mexican fried ice cream.
When I saw all flavor, I'm thinking, it's got 4 or 5 flavor mixes. No, he went at this one for flavor. He went after it. Wow, Rocky.
Holy shit.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm missing 2 flavors: cinnamon crunch and pralines. But he's got like a
Uh,
whole drawer full of flavor, and it's only 6.76%.
let's see.
Yeah, cinnamon crunch at 1,
Let's-
flavor cream 1.4, eggnog at 1, frosting at 0.4, graham cracker 0.28, milk at 0.6, milk and honey 0.4, pralines 0.2, sweet coconut 0.2, sweetness 0.6, vanilla bean 0.28, and vanilla pudding at 1.
I'm missing a graham cracker, the milk,
I had the
and a
graham
vanilla
cracker.
bean.
I'm missing the pralines and the cinnamon crunch.
But I was expecting that to be just a few ingredients because you see Flavora, you never see Flavora like I don't think I've ever seen a Flavora mix
Oh, okay.
that
And
I've looked at like that. Wow, Rocky, that's impressive.
oh, I gotta go back and find the video now that Gary went ahead and reviewed it.
Like I gotta look this up and thinking, oh, this is all Flavora, and click on it thinking, Flavora is gonna be 4 or 5 ingredients. Nope, this is pretty much verified, but it's all Flavora.
Fee, how's it going, Fee? The only tree you have is Flavor
11
West.
flavors plus sweetener. Yeah, 11 flavors plus sweetener in there.
Oh yeah, Smoky Blue. She put together some crazy recipes like that too. It'd be 14 flavors and be like 2%. Because it'd be like 0.03 of this, 0.06 of that, like 1 drop, 2 drops. Man, she did everything by drops too. She never used a scale. Everything was by drops. She was a queen of the drops.
Oh, looks like I got 3 more flavors I gotta add to my cart because that's got me intrigued.
Yeah. Cinnamon crunch and pralines. I'm gonna have to get.
It's got me intrigued. That's something.
You know who I haven't seen in a couple of weeks? I haven't seen the koala. I wonder if she's doing stuff on Sundays now. Maybe she's working or something. I'm busy with family. Like Muth, we know she got busy on Sundays now, but hopefully she's catching replays. Hopefully both of you are catching replays, and if so, you have big heart seers. Well, I think I'm going to shut her down because my daughter needs help packing up her car. She's getting ready to go back home, go back to school. She came in for the weekend. That's the thing, she doesn't have any classes on Friday, so Thursday, right after school, she jumped in the car and drove home.
Nice.
Yeah, expecting to hang out with her mother, but her mother didn't come back this weekend. So. Yes, I saw that, Rock. I saw what you said.
Yeah, I believe
very,
that. Yes,
very low.
the pralines. I've found that pralines actually at that low percentage works really good for a lot of things. The pralines one is in my that's one of the things I used when I didn't have any peanut butters way back early mixing. When
pumpkin started
earlier,
making a
so I didn't
comeback.
have.
I just shut the poll down. It was 38-36. So
Finished up at 37-35.
Oh, for me it said 38-36, but then it just didn't. The results not coming up. That's weird. But yeah,
Passion fruit did not have much of a run there at all.
Yeah, well, I think the other stuff was just.
Yeah. Harvest berry forest fruit's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good fall flavor right there. Harvest berry and forest fruit. That's
Fiddy, you pretty much had it won. It was just Pumpkin got that late touchdown in garbage time, made it closer. Speaking of touchdown, did you?
Yeah, no problem, Anthony.
They had on ESPN, and I looked at the actual box score from it. There was a game yesterday. It was basically an FCS school against like a Division II school. It was Stephen F. Austin against Warner College, and the final score was 98-0.
What?
Yes.
How?
Well, the thing is, there were 6 minutes to go in the game, and it was 98-0, and they just refused. They just started taking knees because they didn't want to break
I got one quick guess on question on you. Did the other team go on the field?
It's
I
just
mean,
when you that's the difference when you have, like a Division 1 school going up against a Division 2 school. That
yeah, but
separation is
98 to
huge.
nothing is that's like how did the other team even walk out on the field? It feels like they could have they had to run the ball back and forth to get that much
Yeah,
many
it was
points.
and this and it was crazy. And you look at the stat lines, and you would think that Stephen F. Austin put up like 1,000 yards of offense. They really didn't. I mean, they put up like 600, but it was just crazy.
Same. Maybe you can put your clothes on now. uh,
Alrighty, gang. So Tim, what's tomorrow one noted?
tomorrow unnoted is tomorrow malts. Hold on,
You know,
I gotta look.
you look, I'll look.
I know it too. I have everything, and it's just like just because I mixed a few weeks ahead, so it's kind of like which notes is the right one for tomorrow. I have to double check. I still want to say the wrong one.
Yeah, Fitty, you're right.
We are.
DIY noted podcast.
Yes, it's malt. That's what I thought.
Malt,
Because I
okay.
also mixed up the week after is toasted marshmallow, so I mixed both. So it's like I want to make sure I'm doing the right one
Okay.
for tomorrow. Yeah, and then there'll be hilly tobaccos after that. So
Hilly tobaccos. What are hilly
oh,
tobaccos?
that's a complicated question. it's it's a specific. It's not. It'll be easier to explain on the show. Hilly tobaccos are specific tobaccos that either with hilly in the name or it's this weird tobacco thing that you have to search for the flavors for all over God's creation in order to get them. That's what that episode is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There aren't a lot of them, so it's like a very specific niche tobacco.
Yeah, definitely. That's be something I'll probably check out.
Yeah, this week's been rough. You get emotional stuff, it kind of makes you so you're a little scatterbrained.
This is true. Alrighty, gang. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And say, hopefully your football team wins as long as you're not a Washington fan. And say we'll catch
Go
everybody.
Washington. Go Washington.
They don't even have a real name. They don't even like their own name. But like I always say, be safe, wash your hands, don't talk to strangers. We'll see you next week, everybody, for Blackberry. Bye, everybody.
Bye.